This is my Dig Deeper journal from Inside the Out. Y'all, I think they're black owned. I'm pretty sure they're black owned, and I didn't know that when I first purchased. They are black owned. So this journal, it has really, really good questions. It has helped a lot in my self-discovery. I grew up in a community where, well, in family, like, if you were different, that was bad. If you didn't think the same as us, that was bad. Like, if only our thoughts are right, only what we believe is right, only the way that we decide to present in the world is right. And I'm like, but I don't think like y'all. Like, it's obviously different. But you know, when you're trained and programmed, and basically, like, I have to become like you to be accepted. I have to become like you to feel even a little bit of love from you. Otherwise, like, I'm excluded or I'm treated differently. Being the black sheep is hard. It's like, you don't want to be like them because you know that it's different. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like, but I kind of have to assimilate if I want to be accepted by these people that I feel like I should be accepted by, which is my family, right? My church family. Like, those should just be automatic. Like, I should be able to just be myself and just be, but I couldn't. And so I learned how to disregard and throw away, like, my thoughts and my feelings and how I view the world in order to fit. And so then I lost myself. I lost who I was. I lost like how I think, how I deal with situations, which, because God created me perfect. It's Inside that Out journal called Dig Deeper, and how it helped me to find myself when family, church, different places that I was kind of taught me that I needed to be their way and not my own. It was really helpful because I got out in the world and I was like, but I don't know who to be. I don't know what's acceptable. Like, I had a coach that was like, okay, some of your posts need to be like personality posts. And I was like, and I'm like, I know that I have a personality. Like, I know that. But my personality, who I truly am, was like, I was taught that I had to hide that. I was taught that I need to be something else. So then I'm like, okay, but I get punished for my personality. The people that I love and I want to love me, they don't accept me. So how am I gonna expect for the rest of the world to accept me for who I am? And then eventually I got to the point where I was like, this is making me depressed. I can't do this anymore. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Like, I have to do something different. So who am I outside of who they tell me to be? Because that's really all my depression was me trying to fit into boxes that I didn't fit in, trying to be accepted by people who are never going to accept the true me, the real me. They only accept the people-pleasing version of me, the one that is digestible, the one that doesn't make them feel uncomfortable, the one that doesn't hold them accountable for how they are towards me. Like, forget how you are towards the rest of the world. I mean, that is definitely considered, but like, how are you towards me? And I'm gonna hold you accountable to that, as well as how you treat other people, especially people that I love. Like, I'm not gonna let you just come talk about them or, you know, be whatever, and we're still gonna be cool. So I had to figure out who I am and get to the root of me, so that I could show my personality, so that I can learn to be okay with who I am and change the messages from who you are is bad to who I am is good. Who I am is who God created me to be. Who I am is who I'm supposed to show up in the world as. And the crazy thing is, the things that they would be like, oh, you need to think like us on, are the smallest things, like how you dress, how you talk, how you do your hair. Like me dyeing my hair pink was for sure a rebellion. Like my teenage self is extremely happy about this. It's like, oh, you can't wear clothes that show too much body. You can't show your legs too much. You can't do this. You can't do that. And a lot of it is based in religion. I understand. You're talking about a person and like telling them who they can and can't be, you know? And just because I don't agree with your views on modesty doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Just because I study other religions outside of Christianity does not mean that I'm a bad person. Because I have different views on dating or sex or whatever, like, it doesn't make me a bad person. But being a black sheep, that's every little thing that is different. They're always picking and playing out, and before long, you don't even know who you are. You don't even know, like, what's my voice, what is my belief versus what is the belief of everybody else. Let me the other black sheeps that are here that can relate to being in families and dynamics and communities where you had to shapeshift and wear a mask to be accepted, to feel loved, to feel like you are getting like what you need from your community. Dynamics in your family where you felt like you had to be something or someone other than who you felt you truly were. Freeing thing once I decided I don't have to be that. And what's more important to me is that I accept how I am, because I wasn't accepting myself as the version that they wanted me to be. I didn't like that because it didn't feel natural. It didn't feel good to try to be that. I was like, I'd rather just be myself. If that means being without you, I'd rather be myself. I don't want anybody to make me and be able to shape and mold me into who they think I'm supposed to be. That sounds disgusting. That sounds awful. Why would I want that? Why? Depressed, anxious, not doing like what my calling is because I was so scared of what somebody else might think. Constantly, like before, I like would be scared that somebody from my past or one that particularly the authority figures, because that's what I was taught to fear, was them, what they think about me and how they see me. Like, so I was always scared, like, what if they see this? Oh my God, what are they gonna think? And what I should have been taught, what I was supposed to be taught is fuck what they say. It doesn't matter what they say. Don't listen. You do you. And that's it. Like, God is leading you, and that's it. Like, if somebody else doesn't like it, well, that's not your fault. But you know, when you're raised by people pleasers, they can only raise you to be a people pleaser. They don't know how to be anything else until they learn to be something else. But that takes work. When I say it's been 3 years of heavy lifting to break out of that. Obviously, it's been happening longer than that, but like these 3 years, that has been the main lesson. Figuring out who I am, how I show up in the world, and showing myself that it's okay to do that. And whatever relationships fall off because of that, it doesn't matter. That means they weren't there for the real you. They were only there for the version of you that they could take or that they wanted. So then when you learn that and you see it from like a different perspective, it's like, oh, okay, bye. I don't care. I don't care for you to be around me. I don't care for you to accept me. I don't care for me to be pleasing in your eyes. Like, I don't have to be. And there are plenty other people in this world, in this life, that will love me for real and love me for who I really am. And not just for being who they want me to be. Being quiet, not speaking my mind, only saying the acceptable thing. Hi. I love your shoes. They match my hair. That's your perfect spot. This is my perfect spot. This is where I always sit. You look so cute. You got a date today or something? You do? Ooh. I love it. That's so sweet. Bye. Gotta decide that you being yourself and you being happy with being yourself and who you are is way more important than any relationships that you might lose because of it. Ever. It doesn't matter who it is. If you look at my page, you see, like, even my parents were a part of that. And that sucks. That shit hurts. But it is what it is. And one thing I'm not going to do is sacrifice the freedom of being myself and who I'm supposed to be for the comfort of you. Like, who are you to tell me who I have to be and how I have to present in the world? You got the wrong one, honey. But that really was like most of the problem with fitting in with my family was because inside of me, like I knew I was never gonna let that part of me go. I knew that I'm always going to be myself, and they were just a sacrifice. Okay, and I'm fine with it. Like it doesn't make me happy. No, I wish that it could have been another way. And maybe they would say, "Oh, you could be yourself," and it's like, yeah, but whenever being myself has to come with criticism or uh disapproval, I don't want to hear that shit. And I'm not going to. Because what it does, because it's also attached to validation and acceptance. And so as long as I'm doing that and like trying to have that for you, like it just doesn't work well in the dynamic. And it's not for everybody to go no contact. It's like not everybody has to do that. But for me, I didn't want to stay in that because it was making me sad. It was making me depressed. It was making me like not feel good about myself. Every time that I would like get a bit further in my journey and accepting myself for who I was, and then I would go back to that and I would shrink down all over again. And it was like every time the work that I put in, it didn't matter. Like it didn't count. Nobody is worth me becoming someone else that I'm not. I'm just not gonna do that. It's not comfortable. Like, why should I have to make myself uncomfortable just to make you uncomfortable? No. So it's like every time that I would go around my family, it would be like I just felt bad all over again. And my inner child would just be so shrunken and small. And it was really hard because when you want to build something as big for yourself as I want to build, like you cannot shrink. Like there are moments, I guess, when we do shrink automatically, but like doing that over and over and over again, like it just puts you steps behind. And I just couldn't do that. Like I was just constantly reminded of like why I'm not good enough when I'm having to tell myself, but I am good enough in order to get to the level that I want to be at, in order to get all the things that I say that I want. Like I cannot spend a week saying I am good enough, I am worthy, da 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 da, and then go back to your house for 2 hours, and now it's like I've never heard those words before in my life. You know what I mean? So like it wasn't great for my mental health to keep going backwards and to keep putting myself in that position. And so I had to make a decision. Like, what do I want for me? For myself? Being the cycle breaker in your family, being the black sheep, like it's it's rough. It's really challenging. Um, on your mental health, your emotional health, your well being, how you're able to show up in the world, how you're able to really present yourself until you learn that it's okay that I'm the black sheep. It's a good thing that I'm the black sheep. That is just who I was placed here to be. But when you understand that it's for a purpose, like you were meant to stand out, you were meant to be set aside because you're not like them. And even though they may not accept you in the way that you desire because you're not like them, doesn't mean that you are not acceptable. Maybe to them, but God sees you as extraordinary and you want to be accepted. But God said, that's not why I created you. Would it be great? Yes. Why sometimes we have to endure that? Hell if I know. Because things would be so much easier, so much more pleasant if our family and loved ones and the people that we really care about most really just loved us and just, like, and for most of us, it's like, it's not actually that hard. Like, I feel like my family tried to make me feel like loving you is hard, but no, it's just you're gonna stand accountable, and I'm not going to fake like what you're presenting me is okay when it's not. They be like, oh, buying you gifts is so hard. No, it's not. Look at this. This journal. What do you see it coming with all of it? Everything's pink. If it's pink, get it. And I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I love it so much, even if it is useless. Sparkly, something with a K on it from a name. Like, I like makeup, but then they want to be like, oh, well, we only want to get like the Walmart, whatever brand, and you like brands that are like in Sephora. Okay, and isn't this a gift for me? Like this, you can buy the other stuff if you want to. But if you know that this is what I like, when have you ever seen me wear an outfit like that? But you want me to be quiet about not liking it and say that I'm rude because I'm like, I'm never gonna wear that. Like, but really, it's just that you don't want to get to know me. You don't want to see me. You want it to be easy for you. And one thing I'm not gonna do is make loving me easy for you. I am easy to love. When you are truly sincere and desire to get to know who I am, like at my core, well, then it becomes super easy. Just give us some garden flowers, something pink, a gift card to get some makeup, even. My favorite store is like, I only go to like 5 of them. My main thing that I love is quality time. Just like, hey, Kyle, we about to go get some ice cream. Okay. Like, I'm down. But you want me to go and be quiet and be like the quiet, shy, reserved person that doesn't tell you how I feel. You want to be able to say whatever to me. And I just, oh, okay. Like a big dummy. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. If you say something and it hurts my feelings or I don't like it or whatever, I am going to speak up. Just because you don't feel free enough to speak up doesn't mean that I shouldn't be able to, because that's crazy. You're you and I'm me, and I make my decisions about my life and how I handle it and how I deal with situations, and you do the same for your life. That is all. So it's been the best. To be honest, it's been so hard to get here. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I've been fighting for my fucking life for the past 3 years. Fighting for my life for the past 3 years to get here. But I'm so glad that I'm here. I'm so glad that I chose me. Like, whenever I think about it, I just smile so big because This was a huge decision to leave what family and community that you know, that you do have. When you already feel like you don't really have anybody, it's like, damn, I only have 5 people that I talk to, and they all 5 gotta go. Yes. Yes, but what I've learned is that they can replace with different people. I've had different people even since I've been here, since I moved here from Oklahoma, um, that I've met, and we like several months. It was us. We was cool. We was kicking it. Like we was having fun. And now, where are they? I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I don't really care to know. Like, because you were there for that version of me. But even in the past few months, it's like I be elevating every day. Like I'm not even joking. You were here for last month's version of me. But this month's version, you don't really fit in this part of the story. This is not your part in my story. Your part in it in chapter 7. And then you were just, and maybe you make a reappearance, okay? I watch a lot of TV, so maybe this is like more of an episode. What is today's episode? Who is here? When you watch a show, damn, this is good. Okay. When you watch a TV show, this is going to teach you how to really be able to detach when you need to. Okay. Your life is a TV show. When you watch a show, even the main characters are not in every single episode. Not all of them. Okay. Handmaid's Tale is about to come back. Okay. That is the first show that came to my head. I can't wait. Like, I'm so excited for Handmaid's Tale. But listen, June, yeah, she was in every episode. Okay, because it's her story. Moira was not in every episode. Serena was not in every episode. Commander Waterford was not in every episode. Like, even her friends, they weren't in every episode. Gotta just look at different seasons like that. Like, okay, they were in this episode and today they're not. Maybe they make a reappearance sometime. But you haven't even met all the characters yet. You haven't even met who all is going to make up your full story because you're still in the middle. So don't think of people as like, oh, they have to go with me to the end or they have to be in every single part of my life because they're not. These episodes, this show, this story is about you. This is your story and you're playing a part in theirs too. So sometimes you're not in their episodes. Sometimes you're not in their episodes, and that's okay. Like, you need a break. They gonna have to pay you more if they want you to be there every episode, okay? They gonna have to do a little bit more for you. They gotta give you a better package for that. So understand, hey, okay, I'll be over there, but I'm filming my own show over here. Like, I got my own stuff going on. And that's really what's going to help you to detach from people and things, because I used to have a really hard time with it. I'm a lover. I am loyal. Like, really, when I fuck with you, until you do some fucked up shit with me to me or show me some other side that I needed to see, like, I'm riding with you forever. But then once you start acting funny, I'm out, because I am a runner too. I am a runner. I'm a believer. And I saw that post of that lady and she just felt like my spirit animal. She was like, I'll leave real quick. I don't have no problem. And I will. Like, because I've learned to detach and to understand things for what they really are, because I've had to dig so deep. Like, these last 3 years have been hell. Hell. And not even just the 3. But the 3 have really been like, Spirit said, are you the fuck ready? Because we have some things to get in order. We got some shit to clear out. Where you're going, like, all this has got to go. It's got to, we got to do something else with this. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm ready. We can't get no lower than this. Can't get no lower from like the where we are right now. So I said, okay, I'm all in. I'm all in. And that's why even now, when circumstances don't look exactly the way that I want them to or would like for them to, I'm good. I'm happy. I am peaceful. I am calm. I am excited about what's next. Because being in this space really takes a lot of consulting with Spirit, finding like what is the true purpose, because it's not to live like these other people. It ain't that. I will not be the one replaying generational cycles. I'll be breaking them. Thank you. Yeah. I said, let's do it. I don't want this stuff to hold me back forever. It can't. Because this cannot be my life. I promise you that. So, yeah. This is your story. This is your show. Everybody else, they're just other characters with different episodes. What happened on your episode today? What do you want this episode to be about? What happens today? Do you do something different? Do you go on an adventure? Do you rest today? What's today's episode about? Is it about your friendships and how you're pouring into them? Is it about how you're pouring into yourself? You can detach from anything that you really want to. If it's not serving you anyway, then what's the point in holding on to it? So, your show, your episodes, your life, it's about you. And whoever else wants to play whatever role that they want to play, give them an audition and see. Sometimes it's just an audition. You're like, yeah, nah, I'm good. You did not make the cut. You did not make the cut. Sorry. But this episode was about your audition and how you won't be on next season. You won't be here next season. Sorry. Not really, but hell. But yeah, let it go. Let it go. I'm about to do some journaling, guys, and get on with my episode. Going on about my episode and what else is happening today. I'm about to journal. I need to edit some videos, but really I'm enjoying the day. It feels so amazing out here. Okay, it feels so good. It's gonna be like in the 70s all week. And I'm like, yes. And then on Sunday, I think it's supposed to rain. And I have some ideas for what to do that day. So I'm hoping that my plans happen the way that I would like. That my episode goes the way I want it to. But we'll see. Anyway, alright, bye guys. Follow me if you're not following me already. Look at my page and follow and just like some videos, throw a couple comment sprinkles in there, Nothing like support. That's what we're all here to do, is support each other, help each other grow, There's enough out here for all of us. Okay? All right, thank you. Y'all have a fantastic week. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.